Hey lovely Zergs and other players, I wanted to show you something about StarCraft. In StarCraft, sometimes people attack you, and this can be very stressful and upsetting. The main thing that you want to do when you're being attacked by someone is to prioritize the survival of your people. All your drones matter, right? So if you're getting attacked, I'm just going to take you through my point of view when I get multi-dropped by a Terran, and I'm going to calmly try to speak through what the procedure is and what I'm thinking about. Because Terran drops are very strong, they're very boosted with the Medivac boost, and then the Marines are getting healed. There's a lot to them, and I can see how it would be tilting for many a Zerg gamer. So, the basic protocol, it can be executed well or poorly, but to know what to do I think gives you a nice sense of calm, because you know what the procedure is. So step 1, stay safe. Look at your mini-map, like checking your mirrors when you're driving. This mini-map is very blinky right now. It's blinky for 3 reasons. 1, I'm trying to attack them. 2, they're trying to attack me here. 3, they're trying to attack me here. And these groups can move again. So they're not just fixed pieces that are only going to attack my 4th base or only going to attack my natural. They could pick up and boost somewhere else and attack somewhere else again. So this is pretty spicy. I do not yet have Spire units out. I have a Spire, and I'm making some mutas pretty soon. But we have to deal with this with ground. And the idea is, priority number 1, save as many drones as possible. Priority number 2, make a clump of units that can beat this group and put it on a control group. Priority number 3, get another group of units that can beat this group and put it on a control group. So instead of trying to F2 at one of them, which is what many of us will do out of habit as gamers, F2 is really nice, you get all your stuff. But if you F2 this, then your stuff will be super far from this. So this group will get to deal damage for a very long amount of time. Let's see my response. It's not going to be perfect, but this is what I do. First step is I pull the drones away. I pulled the drones away first shot. I did not let these men shoot my poor drones. No, we protect our drones, we pull them back. Here. Away from it. The hatchery is your shield. You pull your workers to the other side of the base as soon as your base is under threat. Because these drones mine at a rate of 1 mineral per second, which means if we keep them alive for a minute of mining later on, oh my goodness, the amount of money that you're getting is insane. So, this is what I do. Pull drones away, send a clump that way, and then I have this other clump here. The queens want to try to get the medivacs. Look at their splits here. And they have a great spot here. I can't beat that group on that side. Pull the drones away instantly again. Before microing my army. Okay, my army was gonna do a run by there, but it ran back home. Not sure which is better there. Now I have queens trying to focus the medivac. And now my mutas are out and we can clean stuff up. During the chaos, I used the idle worker button and I sent my workers to mine at my 3rd because it had no drones. So all those drones that I pulled to the other side of the hatchery, they were doing nothing for a little bit of time, but they survived. The point is they survived. So I have, instead of having like 50 drones from just all those workers getting shot, I have 71. So I still have a decent bit of worker here. I'm still ahead of my opponent because they're being very aggressive with a bunch of drops, and they also traded all of those units out. So that Marine group that existed before is now dead. They traded their lives for drone kills and stuff. And I instantly pulled my workers away and then sent a clump to deal with it. They attack over here, instantly pull my workers away to the opposite side of the hatch. My hatch is my shield. And then I send a clump to go fight it. And you have those clumps on control groups, and you just chase around the groups until you can resolve it. Hope you found this useful. Just wanted to break down the very basics of dealing with multi-prong harass and what your priorities are. Just to go over it again. If you're faced with a 2-prong attack, step 1, pull your workers away from danger if they're under fire as a top priority. Then hotkey a clump of your army, just shift 2 or whatever hotkey you want, and then attack move it there. And then if they have another clump, shift 3, whatever your hotkey is for another group, and then send it at that. That's how you do it. You don't need to panic, even if it's stressful. Just follow these simple steps. I didn't do this defense perfectly, but I think I had the priorities correct. And then now, after that, priority 4 is fix your saturation. So we had too many workers here. This is looking a little bit too hot. So I'm gonna spread them around, send some this way, send some this way. Okay? Stay safe. I ended up winning this game. I felt like that defense was very crucial in me staying ahead. Or getting ahead. I have no idea why this tank is here. But this is ZVT, and this is something that will happen to you pretty often.